What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Bronze to Mythic draft. This time we are on draft number 6. This is a really interesting draft, so I'm happy that you were able to join me on this one because this was a draft that we actually did with during a coaching session with Alex Nikolic, aka Quarter Calls. He runs the Limited Level Ups YouTube channel, so if you've been doing your research and drafting, and you're most likely have stumbled across this guy. He knows his drafting really well. He does coaching, and we decided, and content. So we decided, like, hey, why don't we combine the two, do a content coaching series. I think we're calling it Core to Coaches over on his channel. So he's going to be releasing the video of the coaching session and the draft itself early next week. He said maybe Monday or Tuesday that's going to come out. But as soon as that comes out, we'll go ahead and post it on the channel here because this video is actually going to be released the same day I recorded it on December 6th. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to play through that deck. We're going to show you the deck. It's a really interesting deck that we came up with, so I'm really excited to kind of see how it plays out. It's a different win con than what you would normally try to build, I think. But we really just kind of went with the cards that were dealt to us, and I think we got a lot of value out of it. But we'll show you a little bit more of that. But before we do so, we're going to go ahead and show you where we've been, what we're up to, and how it's going. So obviously we started in Bronze 4. We're running several accounts so that during each of the ranked resets that we are truly starting at Bronze 4 and working our way up, hopefully, to Mythic. Currently, we're now in Silver 3, and we're 5 matches in, right? It's a little bit of slow go. The big problem is obviously our win rate. We need to work on that win rate, and we'll continue to look at these statistics as we play the game. But let's go ahead and take a look at the deck that Alex and I drafted. One of the things that your eyes are going to go to probably first and foremost is the 8 infestation sages. We actually talk about that in depth in his video as to like why like he's like, do you have any questions? I was like, yeah, the first and foremost, like 8 infestation sages, like what the hell are we doing? Well, it's a build around, right? We talk about certain cards are rated better if you can do a build around, and one of those is Ravenous Amulet. So Ravenous Amulet is going to get us a ton of card draw. We're going to be sacking the infestation sage. We're getting 2 creatures for 1 cost. So getting the card draw from there. We're keeping the board under control a little bit with Stab and Eaten Alive. We also have the Phyrexian, Keeping Things Dead is Incinerating Blast. But then as far as also getting card draw, we have the Ravenous Amulet and the Phyrexian Arena. That's really what we're trying to fish for early, and that will keep us alive, or not alive, but just keep cards in hand so that we can keep playing creatures, keep stacking them to Ravenous Amulet. And then we're getting some additional value, direct life loss from things like Perforating Artist, Gorehorn Raider when that comes in under raid. We also have really fun removal with Involuntary Employment. We can snag them against haste. We can attack with them and then sack it to Ravenous Amulet. So we get removal, we get damage, we get value off of the Involuntary Amulet. And then we just have some other good value cards like Burglar Rat coming in, stealing some cards out of their hand, really kind of keeping their hand weak. And then whenever this attacks, they're going to lose some life, we'll gain some life. So that was just kind of a filler, if anything else. We did manage to get 2 Evolving Wilds for mana fixing. So the whole game plan with this is play creatures, sack creatures to Ravenous Amulet, use Ravenous Amulet to do a bunch of damage, and then just trying to, it's like death by 1,000 cuts, right? We are trying to get the creatures in, do a little bit of damage, and then sack them, doing direct life damage with things like the Gorehorn Raider and the Perforating Artist as well. So we have a lot of different little things that we're trying to do. A bunch, just lots of little damage, and then maybe some big swings with like Ravenous Amulet. So some decks that we got to be worried about though. Definitely got to be worried about life gain decks. Those are going to be a bit scary for us. Bounce decks, if we're got a bunch of tokens on the play field from Infestation Sage. And then anything with artifact removal. Luckily, there's not a ton of artifact removal. There's maybe a handful of cards to do artifact removal in this set. So if they take out our Ravenous Amulet, it's going to be pretty scary. Same thing with enchantment removal. There is a little bit more enchantment removal than artifact removal, but if they remove this, we're going to be probably in a sour position as well, because we are really just trying to get the creatures out. And you'll see here too that we're running 16 lands so that we can fit more creatures in play. So let's go ahead, jump right into this, and do this playthrough. Get this get this interesting game plan off the rails. I've never played anything like this. I was always aware you could run more than 4 copies of a card in a deck. I just never did. I honestly never did. So this is gonna be my first time running 8 of a card. So 20% of my deck is Infestation Sage, if anybody's doing the math at home. Get another one out there. We need some ability to sacrifice as well here, and that's going to be in the amulet, so we want to try to get that as fast as we can. We'll swing, that's fine. Get in the 1. Now we got a creature token. So if this swings, we could actually block, double block here, because Nessian Hornbeetle can definitely get out of hand. Nice, they didn't swing. Just keep swinging. So they got a combat trick. All right, we need some ability to start sacrificing stuff. Or we're gonna be able to play our Gorehorn Raider next turn anyways. That's no good. Sky Knight Squire is pretty good. Every time they play a creature, it gets a 1/1 counter. All right, they use Bite Down. Now we got Raid off Gorehorn. Do 2 damage to any target. Get rid of that. That's gonna get out of hand. I was gonna go to their health, but 2 damage to that is huge. Oh, they did play with the kicker, so that's gonna get bigger. We did get Perforating Artist. We could double play. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, each opponent loses 3 life unless the player sacrifices a non-land permanent. So they're tapped out. We swing with 1. We then activate Perforating Artist, and we get Burglar Rat out there. Strip a card out of their hand. They're probably just gonna push it away. One loses 3 life, and they said, let's say sacrifice. All right, they took the 3 life. Gnarled Colony. Enters with 2 1/1 counters on it. Each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it has trample. Rough. All right, we need some ability to sacrifice. So our big sacrifice is the Ravenous Amulet. We also have Eaten Alive as a sacrifice target. All right, they use Make Your Move. They could have another Bite or Bushwhack or something else. To get rid of Perforating Art. Yep, that Bite down. Solid. Them having trample with that is a little rough. Yep, not helpful. Sorcery speed. I mean, what will that get us? That will get us 6 damage if we steal it. I think we hold. Hold! Things with trample was the other thing. I knew there was a third deck that we had to worry about, trample. And trample, luckily, is pretty light, but obviously we're running into trample, one of the first decks that we're playing against here. Which is a little rough. And then they got another gnarled colony. Incinerating blast. Having 2 of these is not helpful. Yep, that was not the card we needed. Yep, they're gonna get it just because of trample. All right, unfortunate. We'll go in game here. We are on draft number 6 over that way. And 0-1. Okay. We know the game plan. We have some things to worry about. The bounce decks, the trample decks, and then the life gain decks. Life gain decks is probably our biggest worry just because life gain decks is in white, and white is a really common color to draft. So we're probably going to see a lot of that occur. So trample, though, a little less of a worry. Bounce is pretty heavy in, and we got Ravenous Amulet in the starting hand. All right, that's much better starting hand. And an Eaten Alive. We're cooking. We're absolutely cooking. And the involuntary employment, that's going to be great. Stab. Stab is instant. Nice. Get Ravenous Amulet out there. And dang angels. Sacrifice creature. We get an insect token. The 2/3 is going to be a little rough. We need to be able to start double spelling. Each turn. Might have to go through some more card draw here. I mean, I think we keep the body for late game. No blocks. Dazzling Angel is exactly what we don't want to see. Sack one of these. Nice, got another Infestation Sage. No attacks. They probably have something to protect these angels. No blocks for now. What do you got? Helpful Hunter. Draw a card, 2 life and draw a card. All right. 4th land is nice. Doesn't help us in the air. So we'll sack one of these. Do have a burglar rat. Could strip something from their hand, but I think having access to stab is going to be more important. If we get a 5th land, that's also an opportunity. We could Greenhorn Raider something. Putting it on the flyers. The 2 decks we didn't want to see, we managed to see. Okay, got rid of one of those. +2/+0, which is nice. We could do involuntary employment. We don't have enough mana though, so glad we noticed that. Discard a card. Maybe they have a land or something. Or is it all valuable? Now you gotta really make a choice. It's like removal. The old football Murloc. It looks like a Murloc, but it's probably supposed to be like a Merfolk. Yeah, Merfolk. Is that a hard decision? Am I gonna get the forfeit just because of burglar rat? What'd they get rid of? The mischievous pup. We don't have anything we're gonna flash in, so we should really sack these. Make another flyer. Nice, we got it. We got our land. So now we can involuntary employment the Dazzling Angel, and then we can sack it with Ravenous Target. Hey, Alina Moore, thank you for the follow. Hey, hey, how you doing? Good morning. Equipment 2, so they could spend their money. Equip 2, they're gonna go on that. I mean, we're just gonna pitch a burglar rat in front of it. Welcome, welcome. Well, thank you. We block this, I think. Did we block one? I think we blocked one of these too. We're getting a little low on health. The Felidar having life link though is a little bit of a problem, but this being in the air is also a problem. I don't know. It's all really a problem at the end of the day. All right, we got yet another land. This actually gives all of my creatures +2/+0. If I swing with 1, I can do 2 damage to anything. What does this do? Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures you control. Oh. You control, not own, though. So I can take something and sack it like we wanted to. So we'll snag this. Next, attack with this. Get 3 in. And then amulet. And then we can put another one of these guys down. Use the token. That's fine. Got another infestation save. Doing good. How about you? I'm doing all right. Doing all right. We had a late start to the day. I normally like to start streaming somewhere between 7 and 8. We started closer to 9 or even a little after 9. No, they took my amulet. So this prevents all non-combat damage. This was literally where my alarm was set. All right. Another land is really not what we needed right there. I really need like both effects from this. I think I'm gonna have to use it for the goblins, honestly, which is a little unfortunate. Non-combat damage. It's not helpful. How much mana do I have? I have 7, and I need 8 to play everything. No attacks. So we'll save the Goblin Surprise and try to take out this. Now it's got First Strike. Solid. Why does it have First Strike? Because of frickin' Quick Draw Katana. So First Strike's gonna work where it's gonna put all of its damage down first. So I think I just have to do... Oh, this is rough. Life gain is not what we wanted. They're gonna get away from us here. You attacked this turn. I mean, this is gonna help. Put this down. We'll get raid off of it. All right, they're just gonna take the 3. So non-combat damage means I can block with Perforating Artist if I wanted to and kill the Felidar. But it does that has First Strike. Actually, that doesn't matter. Oh, and it has Vigilance. That's solid. Another 34. They're just gonna take the 3 every fucking time. This Crystal Barricade's insane. That's killing us. I don't think we have it, friends. It's at the beginning of your sub. It just happens once. Non-combat damage. Can't do anything. Can't target them. Can't target anything. So it's kind of pointless. They're just taking the 3 every time. Oh, we're in a rough state. Them having First Strike is a real killer. Then this 4/4 flyer. It's not gonna be much we can do here. If we get it, wait, we already used Stab, or we already used Eaten Alive. We could get, if we get an Incinerating Blast, that might be helpful. Get rid of that. Katana. Well, I get... Oh, they're just going to put it on something else. Oh, my God. Going on Healer Hawk. Evolving Wilds, now is not the time. Did we already use our involuntary employment? We already did. Yeah. Oh, friends, this is not good. Oh, it's got first strike, damn it. Yep, they got it. All right, so this is a very interesting game plan. I don't know the high win rate success for it, but it's fun. So, like, we're gonna see what we can make happen. We built a synergistic deck. We had a stellar starting hand, but unfortunately, 0-2 is where we're falling right now. So let's see if we can do something a little bit better in this this match. Maybe get a 1 win. I think people are just outscaling us. We'd really like to have more removal at the end of the day. Phyrexian Arena early and that we can pay for it's going to help. The card draw is going to help. Infernal Vessel is also a good sack target because it helps scale. Nice. So we have Eaten Alive, which is good. So we can use that to sack Infernal Vessel. If we need to. This thing is a pain in the ass as well. Attack a creature. Go. Get another creature. Alright. Trying to control the board state here. And then they call it. We get a surrender victory. We take those when it's an 0-2 run. That's because we're having a little bit of a rough go at it. All right, a little bit of a rough go. Let's go ahead and get another one. Ideally, if we get to 3 wins somehow, that would be amazing. 3 wins is one of the first like sort of target milestones you're always looking for. That gets you 1,000 gems and 2 packs, so it helps with the going infinite aspect of it all. This is funny. I mean, we'll get 3 infestation sages out right away. Hopefully we get another black drop, and then we can play like 1 infestation 2. Right, no, but we did get a Phyrexian Arena. All right, well, we got another infestation sage. Go ahead and attack, get our 1 in. They're gonna have a real chuckle when they see 8 of these things out there. I think we do the early Phyrexian. No attacks, we'll block. So we did manage to build the infinite life loss deck one time. We didn't get the life loss combo, but we did build the deck. That's fine. Now we got 2 flyers. Nice. Drawing 2 cards is huge. Get in our damage. We can block, but we're not gonna be able to kill. So I think we have to take. Okay, what do they play in second main? They do have access to 5, so they could potentially have a 5 drop here. Fiendish Panda. All right, 2 cards. There we go. We do have enough for this. So actually, I think what we're gonna do is next attack with 1. Play Gorehorn. Target Panda. Then they'll be able to get the Marauding Bright. I can't say that. Marauding Blight Priest out. Okay. What do you got? All right, very nice. We will kill the marauding Light Priest once again. Put another Sage out. And then we have some tricks now with Goblin Surprise, and we can attack with 2 of these. So we could potentially stab, block 2, stab, or we could just give everybody this +2/+2 if we really need to. We could also just do the goblins as well. So we'll see. Two blockers. And then stab. Yeah. All right, got rid of that. Okay, loving all the mana. Not really. So if we save 2 of these, then we can pump them and then block for 4. That's what we're trying to do here. Double block, pump for 4. Okay, cool. That dies. I get another token. And then they're gonna Judgment Day. What a fucking card. All right. Let's go ahead and Rat Burglar. Opponent discards a card. What do you got in there? Ooh, Inspiring Paladin. How do you feel about another Infestation Sage? We got 8 of these back. How many more do we have? We have 1 more. We've played 7 out of our 8 Infestation Sages. Oh, they killed my enchantment. Excuse me. Missed the mute button on that first cough. Crack this right away. Let's go ahead and get a black. Or mostly black. Vampire Soul Caller. This creature can't be blocked. Nice. Return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, they're going for that bad boy now. I love flooding. Have I ever told you how much I love flooding? We are running 16 lands. We've seen 10 of them. Oh, another burglar rat. Maybe I'll ruin some game plans here. Okay, that's helpful. Valkyrie's Call. Oof. Yeah, we have to block. That thing is beefy. Whenever a non-token, non-angel creature you control dies, return that card to the battlefield under its owner control with a 1/1 counter on it. It has flying and is angel in addition to its other types. That's insane. It's a sorcery, so I gotta use it now. Oh, and then it's off cooldown. Yep, that's game. Oh man, that's rough. 1 and 3. That was a tough deck. So we basically two of our losses were the two decks that we didn't want to play against. And one was Trample and one was Lifelink. That last one, we potentially could have got ahead if we got some more of our bigger removals, like the... Take a look here. Like the Involuntary Employment, we could have pulled that. We didn't have any enchantment hate, so we were a little screwed there. If we had gotten the Incinerating Blast a little bit earlier, we did use Eaten Alive, I do believe. And then we got Phyrexian Arena out, which did some work for us, and they eventually got rid of it. So we were really missing getting some like key or removal at some key times that could have helped us, but I think we could have probably squeaked that win out had we gotten a little bit better draws on these particular decks. But since this video was so short, wasn't a super long run, let's go ahead and take a look at the draft replay. So this was the deck that we played. It was a 1-3 deck. We can view the draft replay. So this was the one that we coached, I got coached through. So I highly recommend go check out Limited Level Ups. He's going to be posting the video early next week, where you'll see how he coached me through this draft. Funny enough, we ended up with 8 Infestation Sages, as we had mentioned. We actually skipped 1 or 2, so I'm going to see how many we skipped. But here's one that we skipped. But the starting card here, probably one of the best ones to grab in this pack, was the Infernal Vessel. It's a nice 2-for-1 card. It's a good sack target. It gets us into a strong color off the run. Really, the thing that we were trying to keep in mind is, like, we want to win. So ultimately, we try to avoid the weaker colors if we can, but it's not a strict and fast rule. Got Stab turn 2, which was good. We got a Burglar Rat, you know, keeping in the black. Honestly, we missed a Ravenous. Maybe, actually, no, I think this Ravenous Amulet came back around. What did we grab here? Our first Infestation Sage. Our second Infestation Sage. A Joust Through, in case we were going to go white. We didn't really know what color we were going to go yet. Another Infestation Sage. Another Infestation Sage. Cackling Prowler, again, synergizes well. If something dies, we're sacking a lot of things, so you could do like this black sack sort of thing and really pump Crackling Prowler. Goblin Surprise was the selection here. Getting 2 1/1 Goblin creatures or pumping your bunch of your small shit really helps. This is where we got that Ravenous Amulet. I think it wheeled. Yeah, it wheeled. Got to the mute button in time for the sneeze. So we didn't miss out on a Ravenous Amulet. We did manage to snag it. Junk pick, junk pick, junk pick. Here, Perforating Artist. Great gold card to snag. Now I got the sneezes. Great gold card to snag, especially if we were in black and we have this sort of already sack mentality going on. And so I think that really kind of pushed us over into red. Phyrexia Arena, same thing. Eaten Alive, great sack outlet for us. I'm dying over here. I'm sneezing. Black, because it was really like the best choice here to stay in colors. Another Infestation Sage. Woo! Herald of the Eternal Dawn was just the best card in the pack here. Involuntary Employment, this was a great snag. Incinerating Blast, again, from a removal. Gorehorn was in our colors and was still a decent card. Oh, man, the sneezes are killing me. We grabbed a Resolute Reinforcements. Nothing much here for us. I think that was just for the collection. Nothing for us, nothing for us, nothing for us. And then another Infestation Sage. So we did skip this one. It might wheel and we get it back, but Evolving Wilds was the best pick for us. Potentially a non-lives for a sack target. Another Evolving Wilds. Stab, because we're on the lookout for removal. Infestation Sage. Second Ravenous Amulet was good for us. Oh my God, I'm dying. Firebrand Archer was just a fill. We never even ended up putting in the deck. Burglar Rat was good. Incinerating Blast was good for removal. Another Infestation Sage. I think that was actually the first one. Yeah, it wheeled, so we grabbed it. Another one. Sure Strike. Not use it. Trying not to sneeze. Okay, Gleaming Barrier. Not going to use. Sure Strike. Not going to use. And then a Swamp. Not going to use. So, all that you said. Try not to die by sneezing. But that will conclude draft 6. So go see the full breakdown. Go see the full coaching session over at Limited Level Ups. We'll link his channel below, but then we'll link the video below when that comes out early next week. But that will conclude draft number 6 in our Bronze to Mythic run here. Didn't make a ton of progress. Had a fun deck. We played the game plan. Just didn't quite get there. 2 of the opponents were the exact opponents we didn't want, and we called it out at the beginning. Trample and Life Gain. The third one that we lost to that we probably could have snagged a win had we gotten removal at a better time. So stay tuned for more. We're posting a draft per day for every day in the month of December, and we're going to stream all of those as well. So we do stream Monday through Friday, usually 7, 8 a.m. Start time to about 11 Eastern every morning, so Monday through Friday. Sometimes we do bonus evening streams, like tonight we'll probably do a bonus evening stream and try to get 2 or 3 more drafts in to get ahead. I like posting the drafts out ahead rather than like, hey, we're on day 6, here's the 6th draft, like we just did. But as we like to end everything around here, until next time, we'll catch you at the table.